here once again and to know that you are there on the other side listening to us. This is 32 FM 94.9, and it's time for Break It On Newspaper Review, where we track headlines for you, stories from newspapers. We do a bit of analysis and we have a conversation around it. My name is OLUTAYO. Good morning to you, dear listener, and it's good to have you join us on the program.
Yeah, it's good to be here this Friday morning. Good morning to everybody listening. 32 FM 94.9. Today is the 6th day of August 2021. We go straight to the papers. I have on me Daily Post, Punch newspaper, and Vanguard newspaper. I'll take headlines first from Daily Post newspaper this morning. Security situation in Nigeria surmountable. Army Chief Yaya. NUC approves 19 new programs for Ignatius Ajuru University of Education. 81-year-old fraud victim praises EFCC for retrieving stolen money. Integrate persons with disabilities to end discrimination, marginalization. Islamic cleric tells Buhari others. More Boko Haram members' wives surrender to Nigerian military, submit to weapons. Our administration will continue to tackle women discrimination, inequalities. Ikpeazu. In Abia State, Governor Ikpeazu makes new appointment. Nnamdi Kanu, lawyer gives update on state of IPOB leader in detention. Lagos Assembly stops houses for ex-governors, slashes pension by 50%. NSAS Oyetola receives judicial panel report. Group decries dilapidated infrastructure in Anambra health centers. Zamfara APC crisis. Governor Matawali wants 70% slots of party executives, Yari. And finally from here, bandits abduct Zamfara speaker's father, stepmother, and 5 others.
And from Daily Trust, Masari bandits raid 10 local government in Katsina every day, rape women. Sacking current NWC pretends danger, Secondos warns PDP. Exposed how bankers siphoned millions from dead customers' accounts. Loot recovery at NHIS, there are billions more to recover. Okay, let's see some more. Resignation to the reign of terror. Party crashes, APC governors back Bunny as founding fathers move to save PDP. Messi finally leaves Barcelona. Lagos Assembly slashes pension of Tinubu and body orders. Drama as Wiki protocol breaks protocols at PDP BOT meeting. Ganduje, there is nothing like secession in the constitution. Party crisis. APC governors back Bunny. I took that earlier. Youth lambast Jega for comparing APC with PDP. Disquiet over closure port terminals in Lagos. Tears joy as curtains fall on 2021 MPFL season. Banks settle customer complaints with 89 billion naira in 3 years. Abga ticket. Solido Umero G. Tussle will be settled. That'll be all from Daily Trust.
And from Punch newspaper, relief for secondos as PDP BOT tackles. Wike rejects interim exco. Blame states, not federal government for resident doctors strike, says Ehanire. Angry Oshun residents storm police station as banks robbers kill constable. And, constabulary, I beg your pardon. Army arrests fake masked policemen with 50 bags of Indian hemp in Ondo. Oro Festival, 5 Ogun traditionalists remanded over clash with Muslims. NLC demands electricity tariff reduction agreement. NLC demands electricity tariff reduction agreement implementation by December. DPR to track 33,000 filling stations over smuggling. Also from Punch newspaper, this morning, Okada rider confesses to Delta traders killing, parts sold for 100,000 naira. Residents shocked as unidentified woman hangs self in Edo uncompleted building. Rivers CP summons leaders as police traders disagree on computer village raid. Senate asks BPE to refund 8.7 billion naira, queries 387.7 million naira tax evasion. And from the politics side of Punch newspaper, weak opposition creating room for one-party system, CNPP. Electronic voting possible in Nigeria, says Kaduna Deputy Governor. And finally, from here, Southeast Governors Forum workers protest unpaid salaries.
All right, join us on Facebook and on YouTube, 32FM 949. On Facebook and on YouTube, 32FM 949. Robbers raid Oshun banks, kill 2. My first headline from the Guardian newspaper. And of course, I have more here. CBN refunds Nigerians 82 billion naira for failed bank transactions. IPOB berates security agencies over Enugu killings, vows to fight back. Federal government pledges special courts for gender-based violence. Stakeholders urge federal government to tackle insecurity, unemployment, others. Federal government commissions metering station in Enugu frowns at installation of uncertified meters. Don't destabilize Nigeria. Embrace dialogue. Federal government tells tracking doctors. Tragedy in Taraba as flood sweeps away 30-year-old man. More headline from The Guardian. Don't assent to PIB. Niger Delta stakeholders tell Buhari. Dixon Udeokoye disagree over attempt to sack secondos. I have more from The Guardian. Before we go, check out another one. DPR deploys inventory tool to check PMS diversion among 33,000 stations, and new $6.2 billion Eurobond defies DMO's plan for concessionary loans.
All right, I'll take a look at Vanguard newspaper. JTF intercepts migrating herders in their hundreds. Suspected cultists behead students in Ilorin. Dawn urges federal government to address security challenges facing mining industry. Over 4,000 people apply for 2,000 Taraba jobs in 3 weeks. Abia community cries out for help as erosion threatens only access road. Experts prefer solutions for Nigeria's economic recovery in the second quarter. Banks refunded over 89 billion naira to customers in June. That's from the CBN. Also, court refuses cleric's prayer to set aside debate recommendations. APC governors back Buni say Supreme Court validated appointment. Johesu suspends strike after meeting with state governments. That's in Abia State. And Nigeria, EFCC arraigns BDC operator for alleged 197 million naira fraud in Kano. Labour insists on 15. I'll take this one. External forces plotting to destabilize APC in Taraba. That's from a chieftain. Will deploy internal conflict resolution mechanism to resolve our squabble in PDP. That's from Governor Otom. Oduduwa Republic, Yoruba group petitions UN over against Ilana Omo Odua. Yoruba group petitions United Nations against Ilana Omo Odua. Those are headlines from Vanguard newspaper.
Let me take two more headlines from Premium Times before we go on a commercial break. Nigeria not maximizing its agric potential. Obasanjo BOT to constitute committee to resolve PDP crisis. We'll be back in a bit.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No dear, na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pains wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection take brush every day, the confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate, because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
Oh, mommy!
Lọ mú àpò rẹ́bí tí bílíṣì àìpò méjì fún mi.
Mami, méjì báwo?
Torí pé màá fi kan rẹ àwọn aṣọ funfun yìí. Màá fi kan tó kún pa gbogbo kòkòrò.
Ṣùgbọ́n, èmi ò rí kòkòrò bíbá ẹ̀ màámi.
Wọ́n kéré débi pé o ò lè fojú rí wọn. Ṣùgbọ́n wá, ìdí nìyẹn tọkàn mi fi balẹ̀ lórí bílíṣì àìpò láti pa wọ́n pátápátá.
Jẹ́ káṣọ funfun rẹ funfun sí i, kí lè rẹ́ sì bọ́ lọ́wọ́ kòkòrò àìfojúrí tí ń fa àìsàn. Agbára àfọ̀mọ́ tó wà nínú bílíṣì àìpò yóò pa gbogbo kòkòrò àìfojúrí pátápátá.
Different days, different roads. All NATO hammer. Keep going and spice up your hustle.
Introducing the new Gala Spicy. It's big, meaty, tasty with that special Niger spicy flavor. Try it today. Available for 100 naira only. Gala Spicy. Spice up your hustle.
Welcome to today's PTA meeting. We have a
Kemi, your baby girl just hugged me outside in her Girls Brigade uniform. How have you kept hers for years, looking so good and smelling fresh? Abi, did you sew a new one?
New one, Ke. With the plenty money I'm already paying, I just wash it normally.
How does it smell so good?
Oh, I use the new Omo Multi-Active Plus Extra Fresh. It removes tough stains on her uniform, and its long-lasting fragrance keeps the uniform smelling fresh.
Sorry, madam. What did you say the name of that detergent is again?
It's the new Omo Extra Fresh, Joe.
Introducing the all-new Omo Multi-Active Extra Fresh with unique, long-lasting fragrance that keeps your clothes fresh even when in storage.
Who will rise from the ashes of postponement to claim their place among the greats? And will the greats rise again? Watch the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 on Supersport from the 23rd of July to the 8th of August. Watch them rise at all gold medal events on 8 dedicated channels. Get and stay connected to DSTV. Watch them rise on Supersport, your world of champions on DSTV.
Gigi. Stanbic IBTC. Gang. 909. Gang. Whoa, it can be. Gang. When you use 909. Gigi. Send money via 909. Gang. Buy airtime via 909. Sub data via 909. Pay bills via 909. That's the 909 ash. Money miss fraud and no cash. How you go do birthday bash? That's the 909 ash. 909 is the gang code.
Join the star 909 hash gang today. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Ẹ jẹ́ n sọ fún yín pa Zainabu bọ́ba ti jí láàárọ̀ yóò kọ́ jẹun tó dáa yóò wá gbé pabambarì lé lórí Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 ara ti mókùnù ọpọlọ ti jí pépé iṣẹ́ yá.
lẹ́ òjò.
káàárọ̀ Zainab ìdí nù ti fi máa pegedé lẹ́nu iṣẹ́ rẹ̀.
jọ̀ọ́bà náwó mọ̀wéhùn.
àti pàápàá ń bi eré Didion syrup of hemoglobin ní èròjà vitamin B12 nínú tí yóò mú kọ́pọlọ àtàrà rẹ̀ ó jí pépé ní ìgbáradì fún àṣeyọrí tí ọ̀lẹ́gbẹ́ ń gbà gbogbo. mu ṣíbí méjì Didion péré lójoojúmọ́ pẹ̀lú ṣíbí lásán tàbí kọ́ pòpọ̀ pẹ̀lú ohun mímu ẹlẹ́rìndòdò tó o bá fẹ́ràn. ọ̀yá gbéra ńlẹ̀ bí akọni pẹ̀lú Didion.
To be healthy, strong and active, I say. Take Didion.
Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 agbára tí ń roni lágbára ẹ kàwé pélébé inú rẹ̀.
FM 94.9.
Welcome back from that break. 32 FM 94.9 Breakdown newspaper review this Friday morning. And of course, don't forget you can join us on Facebook and on YouTube. We are live Facebook, YouTube, 32 FM 949 Ibadan. Thanks to all those who are seeing us, who are watching us, and who have dropped comments. Okay, we see you over there. Thank you very much. Others can also go there to drop their comments, ask questions, and drop your contribution on any of the headlines we took earlier. We're joined in the studio by Austin Idumo. Good morning, Austin.
Good morning, Gbemi.
Thank
you. Tayo, good morning.
Good to have you around, Austin.
Thank you for having me.
We go on.
Okay, let's talk about the People's Democratic Party. Relief for seconders as PDP BOT tackles Wike rejects interim exco. The People's Democratic Party's Board of Trustees on Thursday opposed moves to sack the Uche Secondus-led National Working Committee and replace it with an interim caretaker committee. It was gathered that at the meeting, which started at 11 a.m. and presided over by the board chairman, Senator Walid Jibrin, members insisted that the national chairman, Secondus, should be allowed to complete his tenure, which would soon end. Relief for Secondus as PDP tackles or PDP BOT tackles Wike. Secondus versus Wike in the People's Democratic Party. Austin, what exactly is going on?
Yes, it's a battle of interest, a political battle of survivor. It's all about 2023 election. The race has gradually kick-started in some major political party, especially the dominant ones. What happened, I think Tuesday, was a situation wherein about 7 deputy national officers of the PDP decided to resign. That was particularly orchestrated with a view of passing a vote of no confidence on the Uche Secondus-led National Working Committee. Don't forget, for some time now, the governor of Rivers State, Wike, who almost single-handedly produced Secondus as the national chairman of the PDP, no longer want him for certain political permutations and calculation towards 2023 election. Of course, at the meeting yesterday, there was a BOT meeting yesterday. Wike also made a sudden appearance, and a lot
Was
of.
it summoned?
Of course, I don't think so. Based on the situation within the PDP now, Tayo, except we want to deceive ourselves, there's no power that can summon yes on Wike.
Wow.
At the time, that is the truth of the matter.
So he came there of his own accord.
Of his own accord. Of course, governors are not supposed to be members of the board of trustees of any political party, not just the PDP. However, the spokesperson of the PDP, Kola Olagbodoyo, has justified his attendance in that particular, his presence at that particular meeting, that apart from not being a member of the BOT, he's supposed to be a statutory member of the BOT from Rivers State. That is a kind of confusion to a large extent. But the truth of the matter is that all is not well within the PDP. Don't also forget, I think about 2 weeks ago, there was a meeting between the former Vice President Atiku Abubakar and Governor Nyesom Wike. So a lot of people are also pointing in that direction.
He has denied any any involvement in the planned removal of secondos.
Of course, you don't have a situation where political party shifting, especially big win, will come out and say, yes, I'm the one masterminding the sack of the chairman or whosoever. Don't forget, the governor of the home state of Atiku is also part of the few governors within the PDP who want Sekudos to go. You know, the fear is this: the tenure of Sekudos-led National Working Committee will come to an end officially by December 2021. Just few months to go. A lot of people want to foist interim caretaker committee on the PDP, like their brother in the other
in the APC.
Yes, in the APC. So the idea is that if Sekudos is allowed to run through his tenure, he might have to bring in his loyalists as member of the convention planning committee, and that could also trigger his re-election as the national chairman of the PDP again.
But how do you rate his leadership so far?
Of course, to be in opposition is not quite easy. PDP have never been in opposition before, except beginning from 2015. They've performed very poorly as opposition political party. Don't also forget a lot of things, especially the inations of the APC, has also worked in the favor of the PDP. Then, above all, I think there are crises within the party, especially state chapters. Don't also forget, too, Uche Sekudos alone cannot re-engineer the type of leadership structure that we have. We have governors coming on board to say, like governors like Nyesom Wike, for example, in the build-up to the Edo 2020 governorship election, he referred bluntly to PDP Board of Trustee members that they are tax collectors. I hope you have not forgotten that statement. He said they are liars, that they are tax collectors. Nothing happened to him. If it were to be a serious political party where discipline is upheld, where it's not allowed to unilaterally take decisions that affect the party as if the party belongs to him alone. So that is the issue that is on ground for now. Uche Sekudo has delivered based on his capacity to the best of his ability. However, the problem within the PDP are not entirely the problem of the national chairman of that particular party. Same in all the political parties in Nigeria, especially the dominant one. Look at the APC, for example. They said Oshomole was their problem. Have they been able to resolve their crisis even after the exit of Oshomole?
If you look at Wike, if you assess him on one hand, it looks like an activist who is trying to, who has gained some ground in the PDP. And activists, they say, don't always make good leaders. Is he trying to lead the PDP? Does he want to be the chairman of the party? What does he want, actually?
Of course, for now, he can't be the chairman of the PDP. As a governor, he is not allowed to be the governor, the chairman of the PDP.
Someone is doing it anyway.
As far as the law is concerned.
Somebody has done it.
The fellow that is doing it, that constitutes an act of illegality. And the Supreme Court judgment has reaffirmed that.
But it's also possible that you are not the leader, but you have control.
That's the issue. Is single-handedly, like I told you earlier, produce Uche Sekundos. Along the line, Uche Sekudo was no longer playing ball with him, and he needed to change to somebody else he can control firmly You understand? So that is the reason why Uche Sekudo also play a leading role in the emergence of Atiku Abubakar as the presidential candidate. Now Atiku Abubakar and Wike are suddenly come together to be like friends within the PDP. Now it could be to settle the score, let Uche Sekudos go, so that we can have a chairman. So I don't think Wike want to be chairman of the PDP, but he's tired and fed up with the leadership style of Uche Sekudos. What he wanted to do is to bring in someone that will be loyal to him in the build-up to the 2023 general election, especially the presidential election.
As there is the national body of this party that has crisis within it, let's come to the state levels. At least we know some states who also have crisis within the party. It's also the same in the APC. You see them having factions and all of that. Now, these are the major two political parties we have. Should this be sending the crisis within the parties now? Should this be sending a signal to people, to the populace, on what to do in 2023? Because the house that is divided against itself
cannot stand. Yes, Jega came on board to make a comparison, I think about 2 weeks ago, that there's actually no difference between the PDP and the APC. And a lot of people on both sides called for his head. And we have said it repeatedly and times without number, that the two political parties is just like when you say 6 and half a dozen. There's hardly no difference. You see some people who are predominantly PDP member, they are now members of the APC, and you also see them vice versa. So for me, really, a crisis are part of the democratic culture, especially as political party formation and foundation is concerned. However, the ability to resolve this crisis amicably determine how strong the party is. Though the PDP has said that the eternal crisis resolution mechanism has been ignited within the party. So there will always be crisis. It has to do with interest, vested political interest. Some people want to hold on to power. Some people want to call the shot at all costs. So all of this will bring clash of interest. And at the end of the day, how best the political party, especially the dominant one, will be able to do that. Don't also forget too, the issue of whether there could be a third force is a possibility, because when there is implosion in these two major parties, the aggrieved members could decide to form a new party or take or adopt an existing party to be able to challenge the structure of these two political parties. But except we want to deceive ourselves, the truth of the matter today is that in terms of spread, in terms of structure, in terms of grassroots popularity, it is still between the APC and the PDP. You don't win election on the on social media. You win election based on court followership and grassroots support, especially. So that's the truth of the matter. We may not like it that way, but that is the situation for now.
Away from party politics, let's go to this particular story here from Premium Times. Bandits kidnap father of Zamfara Assembly Speaker, 5 others. Bandits have kidnapped the father of the Speaker of Zamfara State House of Assembly, Nasiru Magaya, and 5 others Wednesday evening. The state police spokesperson in the state, Muhammad Shew, confirmed the incident, which happened Wednesday evening, but declined to give further details.
Yes, I think it's quite sad that the Speaker of the Zamfara State House of Assembly, the father, the stepmother, and some other members of the family, including children, have been adopted in such a way. We'll continue to have a repeat of this, except government decide to stamp it out, look at it very critically, and ensure that we bombard these non-state actors who are bent on bringing the state down. The solution is simple. Look at the adoption of school children. It's like a mega enterprise, especially in the northern part of the country. We can call it a problem that is predominantly common in the western part of the country now. We must address this situation frontally, because the idea is that so many people are keeping quiet. They feel that, because the government is from so side of the country, we don't want to challenge the status quo, unlike what it used to be before. So the government must take the bull by the horn. It's actually we have countless occasions when traditional rulers have been adopted, when traditional rulers have been kidnapped, tortured, and at the end of the day, ransom paid. So government is saying now we can't continue to pay ransom. I agree. If you cannot pay ransom, what are you supposed to do? you are supposed to deploy your military might in terms of your superior firepower to be able to quell this ugly trend of terrorism that is rebranded and repackaged as banditry. So for me, government should step up its game. I learned that there was a military bombardment, airstrike around Zamfara Forest about 2 days ago. Why can't we sustain this air bombardment? Because whatever the case may be, they may have the capacity to bring down an Alpha jet, but the truth of the matter is that the military still have superior power in terms of control of the airspace. So we can use that as a kind of advantage to be able to deal with this terrorist element decisively. So for me, the ball is in the court of the government. Let them do well by ensuring that this will stop. Immediately this is done with now, there will be another case of adoption. It's almost countless the way and manner in which the regularity, for example, in which this is carried out. It looks like a normal situation, you know, in the northern part of the country and some places in the south.
Have you noticed also the rising number of bank robberies, you know, and their regularity in the country as we speak? Just yesterday, there was a reported case of robbers' raid in Osun on 2 banks, and 2 people were gone down.
Yes, especially in Osun State, the regularity across the country, then peculiarly Osun State. I think less than a month now that Afuye was gruesomely murdered. He was just around that area, and he was killed in Ilaramoki. Then now in Ire, this particular one happened in a commando style. From the clips that we had access to, you could see sporadic gunshot, something that looked like a coordinated attack. So what are we doing? So we are employing. There was a time in the history of Osun State that this was prevalent during Aregbesola. That was what gave birth to the red APCs that he bought at that time. I think he bought about 35 or 40 thereabout at that time. Governor Gboyega Oyetola has done well in some area. I want him to also look at this issue of reoccurring bank robbery. Let's look at it with a view of nipping it in the bud. We can't continue to have a situation where human life are lost almost avoidably due to bank robbery and what have you. Because if you look at the shots from the way the people that captured that particular scene, the way they were able to capture it, it means that if we do thorough investigation, these guys are most likely going to be apprehended.
We have noticed a certain pattern, and that is the use. One of it is the use of dynamite. Yes. How are they getting these things?
See, some of the explosives that we have today, they are supposed to be prohibited. For example, they are in the hands of anybody, just anybody,
wrong persons,
wrong people in the country,
and they operate for hours, and yet
nobody will come. There will always only be response when they have gone. So the issue of prohibited firearms in the hands of non-authorized fellow in the country has become too many in Nigeria. So the government had to look in that area. How do they get their source of weapon to be able to attack? Because for the type of entry facility in some of these banks, you need explosive to be able to blow them up. And you need to see the structure, the carcass of that particular commercial bank, the remains of that particular commercial bank. So it means that this attack have been well planned and well coordinated and also properly executed, which means that these guys could be in that area, mounting surveillance within some days to be able to look at escape and exit route out of that particular area. So it has to do with intelligence. Let government invest in security equipment, in manpower infrastructure, for example, and let also look at the possibility of deploying technology. There is nothing wrong if at the end of the attack we are able to get them and bring them to justice. The reason why some of the attack continue to happen is that each time it happens, we lament over it, and to your turn to Israel, we forget until there's another one.
The robbery of the other time, what happened?
The offer robbery at the time became very political, and nothing comes out of it. And you know, in Nigeria, anything that clashes with politics, no matter how good it is, it will definitely somersault and die a natural death. That is the situation we are finding ourselves.
The banks can also work with the government in ensuring that their premises are safe, because if customers no longer feel safe in their premises, they desert it.
It will send the wrong signal. Let the government too, especially Osun State government and other neighboring state government, look at the idea of security trust fund, wherein financial institutions can also partner, multinationals can also partner, because not even customers alone, staff will feel largely unsafe in such an environment. Even residents will feel largely unsafe. So we can't continue to have this type of situation. I think it's strictly avoidable. We can deploy technology and other infrastructure to be able to stamp this out.
Is it impossible to be in the position of power and not record all-round success? I mean, economically, in terms of security, socio-economic, the angle of the socio-economic, is it impossible? Because most times we are either present a governor for paying salaries and not very good in, security.
Yes, salary, for example, is not supposed to be an issue. Salary is just payment of salary. When we celebrate payment of salary, it's just like going to the ATM machine, slotting your card, and you get your
own money,
and you have to say thank you to the machine, which means that payment of salary is a statutory function. Any government that cannot pay salary has no reason to exist. But it becomes an issue when we have a situation where some state governors will continue to pile up areas of salaries unpaid. A situation where you have salary of about 6 months not paid. If you have a governor that is committed to paying such salary as and when due, we will count it as an achievement. Meanwhile, it's not supposed to be an achievement. However, we also look at other areas. We might not be able to record all round success because of the decay, systemic failure within the system. But what we are looking at is that as you are trying to improve on the welfare of people, you must also take security very seriously. Because no matter what you do, what the Constitution specifies is that security and welfare, which means that everything borders on security, which means that security is everything and everything is security. You need to be alive to enjoy infrastructure. Even the payment of salary, it is it that is alive that can enjoy the dividends of democracy, and you take your wage home and what have you. So government, the foundation is that let them improve on security. And to improve on security too, you need to address socio-economic problems.
All right. We need to go on a short break. When we return, we'll talk about Nigeria's medal chase, okay? And also, we'll talk about customs intercepting some criminals. We'll be back.
láti gòkè àgùnlà láyé èèyàn nílò ìtọ́sọ́nà ẹni tó mọ̀nà débi àṣeyọrí. FMH International HR àwọn ni gbajúgbajà kọ́ṣẹ́mọṣẹ́ iléeṣẹ́ alárinà tó mọ ojúlẹ̀jà bá ti ń tọ́ni sọ́nà finimọ̀nà nípa bí gbogbo òǹwáṣẹ́ ṣe lè pàdé àwọn òǹgbanisíṣẹ́ pàápàá jùlọ láwọn orílẹ̀-èdè tó wà lókè òkun.
FMH International HR alábàáṣepọ̀ gidi ni wọ́n jẹ́ pẹ̀lú àjọ oníwádìí ìjìnlẹ̀ àgbáyé tá a mọ̀ sí United Nations Volunteer Research Group láti jùmọ̀ tọpinpin wàhálà táwọn ọmọlẹ̀ yìí ń kojú nídìí ìgbìyànjú ajé lọ sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. ìyẹn ọ̀rọ̀ tó jẹ mọ́ international migration àti international labour activities.
ǹjẹ́ o tiẹ̀ mọ̀ pé o nílò ìmọ̀ tó jinlẹ̀ dáadáa nípa ìlànà à ń tẹ̀lé láwọn pápákọ̀ òfurufú tó fẹ́ gbà sọdá sílẹ̀ òkèèrè. lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ bá a ṣe ń sọ̀rọ̀ yìí United Nations Volunteer Research Group pẹ̀lú àjọṣepọ̀ FMH International HR ń ṣe research lórí ẹ̀dùn ọkàn àti ìpèníjà tẹ́ ẹ bá ní. questionnaires táwọn òṣìṣẹ́ FMH bá fún yín lágbègbè yín lẹ́ ó ṣàlàyé ìrírí yín sí.
fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ kàn sí wọn ní 3rd and 9th floor Cocoa House Dùgbẹ̀ Ìbàdàn.
telephone 0817 4444 627
àti 08168737222.
bọ́nà kan ò ṣe wọjà nígbà aṣẹ́ kan ò ṣe tó jẹ mọ́ lásìkò tá a wà yìí láti wá tètè gúnlẹ̀ sébùté ògo láfiníkà fọwọ́ àfàjẹwà pẹ̀lú multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited ẹgbẹ́ alájẹsẹ́kù tí bá ní ìpìlẹ̀ ọ̀la ká lè bá tètè roko délé ajé lójú ọjọ́ pẹ̀lú kátàkárà lórí àwọn kò ṣeé má ní ojoojúmọ́ bíi herbal food supplement àti bẹ́ẹ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ lọ a jẹ́ pé gbogbo ẹni tó bá darapọ̀ mọ́ ẹgbẹ́ alájẹsẹ́kù multilevel marketing ni ó jàǹfààní ètò ẹ̀yáwó ọlọ́kan òjọ̀kan láti dáṣẹ́ tara wọn lẹ̀ bákan náà ni gbogbo ẹni tó bá darapọ̀ mọ́ wa pẹ̀lú owó wọn ni ó máa gba èrè gọbọi lóṣooṣù èyí kì í ṣe sogún dogójì o fún àlàyé lẹ́kùnrẹ́rẹ́ ẹ kàn sí multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited lónìí ní health concern building lẹ́bàá MRS filling station nítòsí Bishop Phillips Academy Iwo Road Ìbàdàn tàbí lọ́fíìsì wa tó wà ní Stanbic Bank building Niger West area Challenge Ìbàdàn ẹ̀rọ ìbánisọ̀rọ̀ 090504816 090504816 pẹ̀lú multilevel marketing cooperative investment credit society limited wàá roko délé ajé.
Let your kids' imaginations run wild as they blast off into a whole new world of awesome edutainment on DSTV. There's a huge selection of shows to choose from, like Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir on Disney Channel.
She's so amazing.
A Week to Beat the World on Da Vinci.
I've never seen a sport like it.
Grizzy and the Lemmings on Boomerang. And Nick Music on Nicktunes.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
It's your moment to get and stay connected to the wonderful world of DSTV.
Egbògi kan ti délẹ̀ yìí, egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ ṣe ni, ó dára fẹ̀jẹ̀ gidi gan. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o. Veneto cleanser ló ń jẹ́ o.
Ojú rẹ̀ ṣàǹjọ̀lọ̀ lójoojúmọ́ kí làṣírí ẹ wà rí.
Veneton cleanser ni.
Já mi sí ọ̀rẹ́.
Veneton cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí bádọ̀tí ara wọ̀ yá ìjà rẹ̀ wọ́n mọ́lẹ̀ ṣe wọ́n yẹbẹyẹbẹ. Inú tó ń kú tó ń dàrú gbòdògbòdò kò bára rẹ̀ èrí inú ẹ̀jẹ̀. Amọ̀nà ti dé o. Veneton cleanser egbògi àtẹ̀jẹ̀ṣe tí a fi ewé àti egbò ṣe ní ọ̀nà tìgbàlódé. NAFDAC Fòǹtẹ̀lù ME1 Nigeria Limited ni wọ́n gbé Veneton cleanser jáde. A wà ní nọ́mbà 17 Ọba Akínyẹlé off Adeogun Street Aláàfin Avenue Olúyọ̀lé Estate Ring Road Ìbàdàn. Telephone 08034051533 fún títà àti rírà ìwọ náà darapọ̀ mọ́ wa. Veneton cleanser àmọ̀tẹ́kùn egbòogi tí ń ya gbogbo kòkòrò inú ẹ̀jẹ̀ wẹ́lẹ́wẹ́lẹ́.
Caro, abeg I dey come. I wan reach Stanbic IBTC Bank.
Sure. Now you wear slippers, they go that kind far place.
Which far place? Stanbic IBTC Bank dey my backyard here. E shock you? That na the new level so. Stanbic IBTC Bank don get agents for everywhere now. That one mean say if you don see the Stanbic IBTC at ease agents, you don see Stanbic IBTC Bank be that. You fit open wallet, account, and do all your banking transactions for we agent place.
These new levels chop better sense so. Stanbic IBTC Bank don't stand down right next to you now. Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Uncle Dentist, what be cavities and how Colgate take they protect my teeth from cavities? Shay, they use Kung Fu?
No, dear. Now, hole for teeth they cause most tooth pains will be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula could help keep natural calcium inside our teeth. We could protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
32 FM
94.9.
All right, welcome back from that break. We are still taking headlines from the dailies, analyzing, and very soon we'll open the phone lines so you can join the conversation. Facebook and YouTube, we are live. You can also drop your comments there. 32FM 949 Ibadan. Let's talk a bit about Tokyo 2020 and how well Nigeria is doing. Nigeria's medal chase ends at as Enekwechi women relay team crash in Tokyo. Nigeria's search for more medals at the Tokyo 2020 Olympic Games did not yield any fruits yesterday as the shot putter Chukwebuka Enekwechi and women's 4x100 meters relay team could not make the podium. Nigeria had earlier in the competition won a silver medal through wrestler Blessing Oborodudu and long jumper SC Brume. Now, just 2 medals down, and Nigerians were really optimistic that maybe, just maybe, one of these other guys would even get a gold. But day in, day out, we see them being relegated. One even started the race as was running, taking the first position, and along. It did not even end up being second or third. He ended up being the last.
Yes.
Does that reflect anything?
Yes, it reflects something. It talks about leadership greatly. There have been crises within the sport ministry in the country. Even the manner in which they travel for the Olympic is also questionable. So it boils down to leadership really. And don't also forget, it is also good that we win medals at the Olympic. But don't forget, the spirit of the Olympic is not in winning alone. But thank God we had.
Please don't console us, Austin.
we had to.
I need some medals, man.
Yes, we need some medals.
Two.
We have 2 already, but
from
just
women, you know.
Yes, from women.
Yeah,
just
that is also, you know.
Yeah, that is also strategic. It's quite unfortunate that we just had this 2. But what we can do, let's reform the whole system. A situation where we have the jersey issue on one hand, Puma cancelling a contract on another hand because of breach of contract and what have you. These are issues.
And these guys had to carry placards in Tokyo.
In Tokyo, that does not really speak well about the country. So fundamentally, it shows that something is wrong with the structure, something is wrong with the system, something is wrong with the leadership. We can't be having it so badly every time we go on an international outing. So the government will have to look at this critically, just like the proverb that says that when you fall, you look at the back.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, my name is Adeshu Yomonola from UI.
Okay.
In the early part of your headlines, it was made, although I've read it before this morning too, there are some Boko Haram members and the Chibok girls kidnapped. Now their wives they surrender to the military. I think those ones now, they are going to be rehabilitated. They're going to be sent for foreign educations. After they are skilled, they have decided so many people. Today now, I think now that they have surrendered eventually now, they can be forgiven, Abi. That's on that. On secondus, I think it should be allowed to complete his tenure. However, I say that the man is not competent enough. The man is not fit to lead an opposition party.
All right, so thank you, Adeshi Omolola. Good morning.
Yeah, thank you. Good morning, Mr. Dillis. Hello.
Yeah, we can hear you. Good morning, Dr. Mark.
Hello, good morning.
We are with you, Dr. Mark.
Morning. Good morning, Mr. Gbemi. This is Dr. Mark. Good morning, Mr.
Let's go on, Mr. Go on,
our
Doctor.
analyst.
All right.
I want to say something about the bandits and the kidnapping that has not stopped, especially in the north. The body language of our administration, this administration doesn't want it to end. Remember to Koburata, when he wants to leave, he said, if government wants banditry to stop, it will stop. And he now said it will take 20 years before insurgency can stop in Nigeria. And all that we have been saying, I pray that this Super Tucano we just bought will not be gone down again.
We say amen to that. Sadego Keshe on Facebook, PDP should pull their house in order, or we don't, as we do not have another strong opposition party, and they should play constructive opposition. Thank you, Agabi Gabriel. Thank you. We go to your message. No matter what the government thinks it's achieved, even if it's built a structure mightier than the Burj Khalifa inside the ocean, once it cannot safeguard the life and property of its citizens, it has failed in all. Good morning. Adekunle Perez, share we go to your message. How do we manage our homes? Austin, do you know that Nigeria's problem started from the home? Can you see our products in Nigeria now? We produced ungodly people due to mismanagement of our children. That is why we found ourselves in this mess. Thank you. Omar Bashar, we go to your message. 0809 7000 949 0705 5000 949. Let's take this call and we go on a commercial break. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Hello, sir.
We can hear you. Good morning.
Hello.
Okay. Hello. Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. I don't know why you end my call like that. This is Dr. Mark.
Okay. Again. All right. Let's go on this break. We'll be back to take more calls and messages.
Uncle Dentist, wetin be cavities and how Colgate take dey protect my teeth from cavities? Shey dey use comfort?
No, dear. Na hole for teeth dey cause most tooth pain wey be cavity. But if you use Colgate Maximum Cavity Protection, take brush every day. The confirmed formula go help keep natural calcium inside our teeth, wey go protect them from tooth decay.
Time don't reach to upgrade to the world's most chosen toothpaste, Colgate. Because Colgate locks calcium in.
Yes, cavities out!
Now, the Nigerian Dental Association, they recommend Colgate.
I'm a working woman, a wife, and a proud mother of one. This leaves me with very little time to make regular trips to the clinic for contraception. Self-injectable contraceptive gives me 3 months protection with just one injection. I can privately self-inject and be at peace. No one has to know. At first, I was not sure I would be able to inject myself, but with training and support, I realized it was a simple and painless process that doesn't leave any scars on my skin. Self-inject contraceptive has given me the power to decide when and if I will have my next child and more time to be the woman that I am and want to become.
Would you like to explore your contraceptive options and find out more about self-injections? Call us today by dialing 321 or visit discoveryourpower.org for more information. This message is supported by Health Promotion Division, Federal Ministry of Health.
to find your perfect match? The right girl or guy? A job that showcases your talent? A house that fits your taste? How about the right mattress that suits your body build, age, lifestyle, and budget? Visit www.muka.com/buy-right or any Muka outlet to find the right Muka for you. Endorsed by medical experts, Muka gives your body the support it needs so you wake up feeling good and ready to take on the day. Muka, adding comfort to life.
Oil for a healthy family.
Are you a business owner interested in an alternate stream of income? Then you are qualified to sign up and become a Stanbic IBTC at Ease agent in your area.
Stanbic IBTC Bank is taking banking right next to the people. Credible bank agents are needed to sign up.
To confirm your eligibility and also sign up, please visit www.stanbicibtcbank.com now.
It pays to be a Stanbic IBTC at Ease agent. It pays to have an alternate stream of income.
Stanbic IBTC. It can be.
Let your kids' imaginations run wild as they blast off into a whole new world of awesome edutainment on DSTV. There's a huge selection of shows to choose from, like Miraculous Tales of Ladybug and Cat Noir on Disney Channel.
She's so amazing.
A Week to Beat the World on Da Vinci.
I've never seen a sport like it.
Grizzy and the Lemmings on Boomerang. And Nick Music on Nicktunes.
Can I get a drum roll, please?
It's your moment to get and stay connected to the wonderful world of DSTV.
Babe, that girl must be using something.
Hey, Berry, what kind of something?
You to see how she's always smiling, displaying her 32.
You're cuckoo right. I know her secrets. I know what she's using. She uses it twice a day.
Tell me her secrets.
I'll give you a hint. ABZ.
ABZ?
Yes, ABZ is the secret. Close-Up contains antibacterial zinc, ABZ, which gives you 3 times more freshness and 3 times more protection. Better than your regular toothpaste. Now you know the ABZ secret.
The new Close-Up is her secret. Everybody must hear.
You can't keep a secret.
New Close-Up with antibacterial zinc. Triple the freshness, triple the protection.
32 FM
94.9.
0705 5000 949 0809 7000 949. Drop your comments on Facebook and on YouTube as well. 32FM 949 Ibadan. 32FM 949 Ibadan. Again, Nigeria Customs intercepts huge haul of pangolin scales. The Nigeria Customs Service has arrested 3 suspected high-level traffickers with 7.1 tons of pangolin scales and 846 kilograms of ivory seized. Okay, let's quickly take this call. We come back to that particular report. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is Adoni.
All right, please go ahead.
Hello.
We can hear you. Go ahead.
I believe you can hear me. First of all, I want to comment on Uche Secondus and Governor Wike. Wike want to get to the presidency by all means, want to get to Aso Rock. And he has seen that him, with that interest, Uche Secondus may be an hindrance. That is why he wanted him to be out of the way. You know, Uche Secondus is the chairman of PDP. He's from Rivers State. And they cannot pick a vice president from Rivers State. So when the Uche Secondus is out of the way, Nyesom Wike will have his way. Now, initially, he was gravitated towards Tambawa, the governor of Sokoto State. Now, the permutation is that Buhari is from the northwest, Tambawa is from northwest. And they have seen that the country will say no, Tambawa cannot be from the northwest, and again, PDP is choosing a presidency from northwest.
Thank you. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, this is Kolawole Kazim from Okebado.
All right.
Look, I just want to speak about the issue of this Boko Haram. Somebody said that they will be rehabilitated. I think we need to understand the techniques of Nigerian war before we criticize government. When government rehabilitates, in fact, it happened during the Civil War. Those Biafra soldiers that were fighting Nigerians, that were killing Nigerians at that time, they were also rehabilitated. It's a means of showing the other side that we are peaceful. We don't want to kill you. Our mission is not to kill you. Our mission is just to win the war. Just a war strategy. I will just stop criticizing anyhow. Thank you.
All right. Thank you, caller. Hello, good morning.
For your call. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Hello?
Hello,
Yeah, with
good
you.
morning. We're with you. Okay, 0705 500949 0809 700949. Also in Adumo, if you look at the fight against Boko Haram under the Buhari administration. Okay, so Shekau has been reportedly killed. Okay, and some people are also surrendering. Does that mean we are beginning to witness, an achievement in the area of fighting Boko Haram in this country?
Well, relatively, the Nigerian military has recorded a lot of achievements. They only need to do more. But I do not think we need to equate Boko Haram fighter who surrendered to Biafran soldiers. Don't forget, Biafran soldiers were first of all Nigerian soldiers at that time. They only fought on the side of the Biafran. The issue of rehabilitating repentant Boko Haram has proven to be counterproductive in the past, wherein some of the purportedly rehabilitated individuals now serve as informants that led to a massive onslaught, especially in Borno North. That is the reason why people are having reservation. They surrender at what point? Does it mean that we have been able to bombard them to a level where we bust them to a corner and they surrender? Or they voluntarily just came out to say that, oh, we want to be part of the system, come and rehabilitate us, and at the end of the day, it will prove counterproductive again. That's the reservation that a lot of people are expressing. And it's not only from the southern part of the country. People like Aliu Dume and some prominent northerners have also expressed reservation as far as this rehabilitation and purported surrendering of Boko Haram terrorists are concerned.
Well, we read earlier today that 10 Katsina local governments still under severe daily attack. That's according to Governor Masari to the Chief of Army Staff. Hello, good morning.
Hello, Paris. Good morning.
Good morning.
John, I know that you can hear my voice.
Go on, John.
If they like, let them take all the Boko Harams, let them put them in the military. No problem. We will see where the end will be. As for Wike and Secondus, I will advise all of them, let them join APC. That we will now know that we have only one party. Thank you.
Thank you, John, for that call. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
This is John Olaruwaju from Agbo.
All right.
The system of rehabilitation of the Boko Haram, according to what Austin just said now, I think I'm agreeing with him. So how can you deal with those ones that they have rehabilitated before? Even the senator that are coming from that place, I've forgotten his name. He was even accused the federal government of this system. There are those that have rehabilitated that said that they are repented. One of them even went to his house and killed one of his family there. So this thing is a bad system to me. Somebody that killing the people, terrorizing the nation, and you are saying that you will rehabilitate them. Why can't you take them to face the trial? So this is very bad. Look at those people that they have affected. Their houses are affected, their family are affected. You put them at one camp there.
All right. Good
Hello.
morning.
Good morning.
Yes, good morning.
Good morning.
We can hear you. That should be Comrade Ojedron. The line isn't clear, Comrade. You may want to return your call before we go. Hello, good morning.
All right. Seems the line wants us to just take a walk. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning to you.
Hello.
We can hear you. Good morning.
No, I'm not hearing you. Let me continue. This is Ade. I'm calling from Monia. The insecurity that is ravaging the country now, I think they have solutions to it. Where this problem emanated, they have solutions to it. If we wouldn't mind, we start appealing to them in the best way we understand. For those people at the helm of affairs there that knows them, to please appeal to them.
All right, thank you. Austin, before we go.
Yes, let the government provide security for the people. As for politicians, let them continue to play the politics. God bless Nigeria.
Amen. Thank you very much for coming around.
And the electorate?
Yes, let the electorate be very sensitive. Let us not go into the 2023 general election as usual.
Thank you, Austin Adumo.
Thank you.
My name is OLUTAYO. Thank God it's Friday.
And my name is GBEMISOLA SOYEMI. Coming up next is the Smart Kids Show. Good morning.
Here is the station admired by other radio stations.
Yes, we are.
32 FM 94.9.
Attention, attention. There are job vacancies for good teachers, secretaries, office assistants, and drivers in Ibadan and Oyo Town.